welcome to the Being Beautifully Honest podcast and channel. Thanks for being here, being subbed. If you're not, hit the button, and if you're listening on YouTube, hit the like. It's like walking in the room and hitting that light switch. Let's go ahead and brighten up the place and get into the real of reality TV. So I saw this clip on OMFG Reality TV on Instagram because I am not giving Love and Marriage Huntsville any new ratings, so I refuse to watch the show when it comes on. I do not have it on my DVR, but I'm definitely going to be going back, and I'm going to do like I said I was going to do. I'm going back in time, and I'm going to backtrack from the beginning and go over some of those episodes. I don't do reality show reviews, but I do share some of my thoughts on some of the things that I've seen. And I will admit, when I was watching Love and Marriage Huntsville from the beginning, I was kind of watching it on autopilot and multitasking, as I always do. And I know that there's some things that I missed, but I'm not going to go into all of that right now. I saw this clip and it just amazes. I'm not even going to say it amazes me. It's just disgusting to me that these people on this cast, for the most part, they give Hotel so much grace that he doesn't even deserve and wouldn't give to them if they needed it or wanted it. This man doesn't care about anybody but himself. He doesn't care about his children, in my personal opinion. He doesn't care about his ex-wife. He definitely doesn't care about their feelings. And even though I believe he does have receipts on the other males on the show, I just feel the only reason why he hasn't come out with some of their stuff to its fullness is because it could further damage him as well. So he's always looking out for him, okay? He doesn't care about anybody. A narcissist doesn't. So this isn't anything personal. This isn't me being somebody that just hates this dude. I hate his ways. I don't know him personally, but I hate his ways. I cannot stand it. And I don't care if somebody says that they're not a millimeter or they don't like her for whatever their personal reasons are. I don't see how they could not like her but try to stand up for him. Because you cannot like Melody, but also not like this dude and what he does. So when I've seen a few people that have been trying to windmill for him, that just was so disgusting and deplorable. But I want to get into this clip because I watched this clip a few times and I was just sitting there shaking my head and just like, see, like he's pretty much pissing in your face, whizzing all in your face. And you just are sitting there taking it. And I'm talking about Nellfletcher. I'm sure this is something that it was in the script to do, meaning her meeting up with him to discuss his arrest and what he actually did. But it's not written as to how she should behave or anything like that. And we already know that she was defending her thoughts on him not going to jail and, you know, my thoughts on black men going to jail. Like, if he did something that warranted that, then that's where he needs to go. Period. So don't put your personal feelings because you have sons and you have a black husband to try to make them be in the same shoes as him. You would hope that your black children, your black male sons, your black husband wouldn't do the same types of things that he had done or things that would warrant them to get locked up, period. So just do your best to pray and hope that they don't get in those predicaments. But unfortunately, at least one of her sons has on multiple occasions. So it's sometimes people, they just put themselves in those same positions. But Hotel is a deplorable person. And that's where he needs to be. Now, it's my understanding that he has had his whatever, and it's early in the morning, guys, as I'm recording this, so sometimes my words don't really flow the way that I want them to. But his appeal, he had his appeal approved, and he's up for a jury trial in at least September if it's not delayed. Because sometimes even if he's not requesting a delay, it could just be the courts and they have to delay it. But he's a fool. What jury is going to find what he did as being okay? He was already convicted. So it's highly unlikely that a jury trial is going to overturn his conviction. As a matter of fact, it could cause him to be in more trouble, and that's actually what I'm hoping for. But let me go ahead and get into this clip.
When I spoke to her, I told her I did have a problem with you going to jail.
That is so sad.
I don't agree to that. And she was saying you put out revenge porn. Why would you do her like that?
Not one time did I ever say I was going to put out anything, because I think Melody and another person was talking about a video.
He knows exactly what it is. And the facial expression that he made when she checked him on it, and it wasn't so much she checked him on it, but she mentioned it, that she had a discussion with Melody, and Melody told her what it actually was, because she started out the conversation to say, I don't like black men going to jail. I'm not in agreement with you going to jail. And he's like, that's so sad. Like, he's sitting there like he's the victim. And then she said, well, now I know what it was about. And then he tries to act like, well, I believe she was talking to somebody else about it. Nigga, please.
I'm like, you didn't got no video. When they said it was coming up, where is it? I sent her a picture.
See, this is what I'm talking about with him. He's such a liar. He's saying, where's the video? Why wasn't it put out? I sent her a picture. Now, when he sat down and did that interview with Queen Sheba, he said, I did. I sent her a screenshot. I sent her a screenshot. A screenshot is from the video that he had, and he knows exactly what he did. So it's just so crazy how he can sit and lie like this when he knows what the truth is, but refuses to stand in it.
And that's the message that I sent to her right there. In green.
Her?
Melody.
Mel, you said one more thing about me at all, and I'm going to treat you like you treat me. Please don't call my bluff, because at this point, I'm tired of you.
So I sent that message in response to, again, you see, like, leave me alone. Stop bullying me. Like, this was a man.
What is the bullying? He never goes into detail about what the bullying is. The bullying indeed is what he did, because anyone that tries to do revenge, PORN, on someone, that is bullying. That is aggression. That is harassment. And Melody doesn't talk about him. He just doesn't like being exposed. And the only time she would ever even mention him is if she was doing an interview with some blogger or some news station or some radio personality or some show that she was doing an interview with. And if they asked her something about him, she would respond to the questions. He would just sit and do random live videos with the kids, having the kids say disparaging things about her or doing things like that. That is what is bullying. He's crazy.
Crying out for help. Did you see that? Stop bullying me. Something that I did August the 27th, 2022. And here I am in 2024.
You see how stupid he is? Who do you know? Who do you know that it's like 2022? That happened all the way in 2022, and here I am getting arrested in 2024, as if an arrest had to happen 3 days after that situation happened. Most crimes, the person who gets arrested, if they even do, it's not immediately after it happened. They're lucky if it happens immediately after it happens, especially if it's a violent situation. But with things like this, there has to be investigations. That doesn't happen overnight. He's so stupid.
24 getting arrested for it. You tell me that's the only thing you're able to put this man in jail for, and you want to put him in jail still?
Well, okay, she do something, you do something. She do something, you do something.
No. She do something, she do something, she do something, she do something. Then I go do something.
Lies. All lies.
Don't do that. It's got to stop.
And he knows this too. He is the only one that even had the time to invest to do things that would be trying to get at her, because Melody minds her business. Like, literally, it's not just a phrase when people say, oh, mind your own business. Like, she's literally minding her own businesses. She's doing the work that it takes to take care of the 4 children that she had with this a-hole loser, malignant, psychopathic narcissist that she regrets having her children with, and she has to take care of them financially on her own. He's not paying her child support. And if she had to rely on him for child support, it would be extremely irregular, and he would probably be getting locked up for that, for non-payment of child support, and they'd have him listed on the sites that they do locally for deadbeat dads or whatever. Seriously, he's not paying her a dime of child support, and she's not asking him for it either. She's minding her own business.
It needs to stop, and it shouldn't be, okay, this person did this, I did this. Not if y'all, somebody needs to stop and take accountability and say, hey, where we stop at?
I stopped for so long.
Because this is media. 4 beautiful children in this.
That's right. That's why I've stopped. I've shut the...
Did you hear him say 4 children? Well, he didn't say it. She said 4 children. He said, that's right. He didn't say, well, no, it's actually 3 kids and 1 possible. I'm still waiting on those DNA test results to come back to prove that the 4th one ain't mine. Because remember, a blogger was out here insinuating that the 4th child may not be his. Just disgusting.
Y'all gonna up. I feel like it's important that Martell knows when your kids become adults, they do tend to take sides. Chris and I are actually going through something similar to that with my stepdaughter, Lexi. She made comments sent out to Sidechick on her interview, and I'm the one that's getting the backlash out of all of it.
Now, I said this, I called this before Lexi did this sit-down StreamYard interview with Giving You the Real Tea on his YouTube channel last year, but I called that a while ago. And most people with sense know this, so it's not rocket science or, some secret that these children are not always going to be the age that they currently are. Before you know it, they are going to be of a certain age where they're going to see exactly what's up, and they're going to take sides. They are, and they're going to make the choice to not want to be around their dad. Right now, they're kind of being forced to, because unfortunately, and I will say this, unless there is proven abuse against these children so egregious, they are not going to bar the children from that other parent. And so when it comes down to visitation, the kids are kind of forced to, even if it is supervised visitation, the children are kind of forced to having to be around both parents. But when they get of a certain age, or if they file for some sort of emancipation and they can prove as to why they should be granted emancipation by the court from a parent, once they get of a certain age, they make the decision that I don't want to be around this person anymore. And I do believe that that is going to be the case with all 4 of those children. They're going to go off to college. They're going to be successful. They're not going to want to be around him at all. And he did it to himself.
This is some 30-year build-up. And hell, I'm getting backlash from it. I ain't did.
Yeah.
But I'm dealing with that mess.
You ain't did nothing?
See how messy he is? He doesn't even care. She's sitting there looking at him like, are you kidding me right now? When she says she didn't do anything to deserve what she's going through right now with the stepdaughter. And he's like, you ain't did nothing?
No.
Okay, you ain't did nothing, all right.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, okay.
No, I haven't.
All right, cool. Yeah. I heard you say...
No, I'm not.
Sorry.
No. He was separated with divorce papers already. When I found out he was married, I left him alone.
So y'all were connected at one point, and you had to leave him alone after you kind of found out.
When I found out he was married, I left him alone. I'm not Chris' mistress. The only mistress is that side chick he had, Coleslaw. I am Chris's wife. I've been Chris's wife for almost 30 years now. And at this point, this is serious for me, and you're treating it like it's a game.
See, this is the thing. Now, I'm not going to sit here and root for and champion anyone being in a relationship with somebody that's married. But what I will say is this, and I don't know all of the details of their situation, but I actually do believe now, I don't believe that she was knowingly having a relationship with a married man that was trying to keep both his wife and her. She's been married to him for 30 years. But see, the thing that Martell likes to do is it's the old definition of misery loves company. He is the epitome of that. So he wants to have people in the same boat that he is in, because he was doing it with Maurice and Kimmy. Now, granted, I am not sitting here rooting for Kimmy either, but I do believe that there was some validation from Maurice's ex-wife, that I do believe that he was leading his ex-wife on to make her believe that they were going to rekindle their relationship and try to work on the marriage when he was already being involved with Kimmy. And so I do believe that there is some truth to that when it comes to Hotel calling Kimmy a side chick, even if the way he was going about it was messy. I do believe that. But see, the thing is, Hotel, he doesn't care about anybody. So he sat there in Nell's face, laughed in her face, and was like, yeah, I heard you was a roof. You know, they put the barking sound over whatever the word was that was used. But she, I believe, has valid points as to what she's saying, that if anybody was doing something that wasn't on the up and up that I didn't know about when it comes to this relationship that I have with my husband that I've been married to for 30 years, it is Chris. It wasn't because I was coleslaw who was knowingly messing with a married man, throwing it up in the wife's face, calling the wife stupid and dumb, and all of this crazy stuff that this chick has been doing. And I'm going to go more into depth with her soon, so just hold on for that, because I've been meaning to do this for a minute and I just haven't had the time to invest to do that. But yeah, Hotel, he doesn't care.
Like you've treated your wife in, your life like a game. I don't choose to do mine the same way. This is not a game for me. My birthday party is coming up.
Yeah.
And it's like, I've chosen to invite Mel and not you.
Cool.
But I wanted to tell you face to face, because she clearly don't want to be in the same space with you. And then y'all got this going on. And then I don't want y'all to ruin my birthday party. So now I gotta...
Happy birthday. I have to know nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta invite me to not invite me. You don't have to further let me know that you ride with Melody like that. You know? That party. I don't care about going to no 60-plus-year-old birthday party. It is what it is.
See what I said? He doesn't care about anybody but him. He insults her age, insults her as a person. She is meeting up with him face to face to have a discussion with him as if she owes him something, and owes him to tell him face to face that I'm having a birthday party and I'm inviting Melody, but I'm not inviting you. Now, what I will say is I do agree with him when it comes to what he said about, you didn't even have to tell me that, because I do agree with that. Why did she even have to tell him? She didn't even have to tell him that she was having a birthday party, one. And two, I am inviting Melody and I don't want you to be there, so I'm not inviting you, because clearly with what you all have going on and she doesn't want to be around you, then I don't want her to be in the same space with you. She didn't have to tell him that. So I will say that I agree with him with that, but we know how petty he is. So for him to say, I don't care about no old 60-year-old birthday party. See how he doesn't care about anybody? So for her to try to give him grace and to be kind and try to care about his feelings and rub his back and his shoulders. Now, I know she didn't do that, but, in a way she was coddling his emotions. He doesn't deserve it. He's disgusting. And if what he did to Melody, or attempted to do to Melody, wasn't enough, her sitting there and he, sitting in her face to pretty much call her a side chick and laugh in her face when she says, I didn't do anything to warrant what I'm going through. And he's pretty much saying, yeah, you did. Why would you even call somebody like that a friend? They just don't make any sense to me when it comes to what they do to try to protect him and cover him. It's almost like that line about people not protecting the Black women, it's like they go overboard to protect the Black man that really doesn't even deserve protection. It's crazy to me. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about that. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Thanks for being here, liking, and subscribing. I'm Beth, just being beautifully honest. So until next time, I wanted to keep it brief, beautiful, and I'm going to say bye.